Good day, viewers. I intend to make this video a short one, shorter than usual, because it's only a continuation of the last one. We couldn't do Alaji Konkode, and I intend to take just that uh, for now. So let's go straight to the point. Alaji Konkode, you, the Huhudious pastor, stroke general secretary of that church, Accra, of that church, Dash Accra. Normally, normally, pastor, sorry, uh, normally, pastor and religious leaders are accorded all the respect and dignities by me, Alhaji. Hmm? Alhaji Kokode, I bet you are a fake Alhaji. Eh? I bet you, Alhaji, you are a fake Alhaji. Eh? Okay, you are not an Alhaji, I know. I know you are not an Alhaji. Uh, I don't believe it, I know it. Hmm? Okay, by me, Alaji. Unfortunately, however, some religious leaders go beyond expectation, stoop so low, and mess up so much so that even the heavens cannot forgive them. Yes, you are not Alaji, but you tell the truth. Hmm? You are not an Alaji, I know it, but you're all the same, you tell the truth. Hmm? I give you thumbs up for that. Next paragraph. And you are a pastor, a leader, and administrator. But why did you muddy the waters? Why did you muddy the waters with your forged judicial report? What did you intend to achieve, and at whose expense? Next paragraph. By Jove, you have woefully messed up whatever good your intentions were. A pastor should not lie. He should not forge documents and live above all negativities. Mm. But you failed in all this and went below the belt. Mm? Yet you want people to regard you as a pastor, administrator, and leader? Is the question. Mm? You are an apology of all what is a pastor. Full stop. Your church can be forgiven, but the law shall hold you to task. So get ready. No two ways. Alhaji Konkode no. My people have already. Oh, it's a make. Here is make. I don't know whether this printing error or just a mistake. Okay, my people have already made moves to that effect. Full stop. Next paragraph. You wanted to save your church. You wanted to save your church leader and mentor, fair or foul. But believe you in me, you went too far and strayed into excess, and you should suffer for the excess. Full stop. Next paragraph. Your He's now describing face. Oh my God. Your face looks fine, but your character is not fine. Okay. He's attacking the character now, not the face. Your face looks fine, but your character is not fine. If you are not honest and sincere, what are you always preaching at your church? Full stop. He's finished with the pastor. Now another story. They know, they know, they know, they know a journalist. They know a journalist. In invited comments. They know a journalist. My son and brother of the Inky fraternity, hold your peace. Why are you so forward like that? Have you sat down to assess yourself? In what estimation? In what estimation do people regard you? I was shocked to the marrow when you were contributing to a radio program. The effusive insults, curses, and prayers some elderly people gathered around the workshop poured on you. Hmm. They said, comma, in the local parlance that you are too sabi sabi. You know what sabi sabi is? Too known. Others say TK. Too known, too sabi sabi. They are the same. TK, too known, too sabi sabi. They say you are too sabi sabi. Dash, too known. Full stop. You know next to nothing about what you talk, but to fool the listeners, you always say, I have facts, figures, and dossier on so, but almost always you have nothing. They said, you are a charlatan, very controversial person. Take delight in fermenting trouble for those who perceive for those you perceive as enemies. This is a man of God who being talked about like that by Alaji Konkode. And you can bet me Alaji Konkode is sure of what he's saying. Hmm? Next paragraph. You are condemned as a corrupt. Oh, full stop. Then the next sentence begins with a capital letter. Maybe we should join them together. But let me read it. You are condemned as a corrupt, then tribal taker. Hence, your hard stand on certain political issues. Yes, it should be joined together. There's no full stop there. Hmm? So let me join it. You were condemned. You were condemned as a corrupt tribal taker. Hence, your hard stand on certain political issues. Is it true you are a rolling womanizer and even chase married young women? It's not, come on, in the house of God. Like I say, we always blame the men, we don't blame the women. Hmm? You go to the house of God and see. You go and be preacher and see how the women will behave to you. Hmm? And if you have hot blood, there's nothing you can do, or little you can do. So sometimes blame the women. The pastor doesn't just look at them and call them. No, the pastor is afraid. So sometimes blame the women. Hmm? Even chase married young women. It is serious. Next paragraph. It is serious. So watch your head. Oh. I know you as a journalist, but the general perception I gathered at the scene of condemnation was that you are a fanatical political someone. Full stop. You are using journalism to prop up your political agenda. Full stop. Even your deceased father had a fair share of the condemnation because of your behavior. Full stop. It is serious and dangerous. So my brother, watch yourself well. Full stop. Next story. You, the muff. Pardon me. So you, the muff minister, stroke MP Accra. Muff means somebody who talks too much, wanted to be seen everywhere by everybody at every time. You, the muff minister, MP Accra. Sorry, honorable. Listen and do well to eat with and do well to act with dispatch. Full stop. Is it true you have done nothing with your common fund money all this while in your constituency? Next paragraph. When you are going to use it or before you die, another question mark. Or when are you going to use it or before you die? Question mark. Was the money given out for project or for campaign? Listen, you are a small boy. Don't think Don't think you know much better than your constituents and gurus in your party. Mm. They are saying, since you won the election, not even a thank you. It is serious. So watch out. Yes, Alhaji Kokode, everything is serious. All your matters are serious matters. Eh? Alhaji Kokode, it is serious. So watch out. Why? It is against our political culture and traditions of our people to refuse saying thank you for good work and service rendered. It's not here in Ghana, everywhere. Huh? Anybody who refuses to say thank you is doesn't Oga doesn't look normal to people. Hmm? I remember the Americans helped one of the president, is it Arrestee or something, one of the Asian countries, and thank you, ordinary thank you. He couldn't say it. So it is it is not peculiar to Ghana alone or to one country or one continent or one people. You, you to refuse saying thank you for good work and service rendered. Yes. Next paragraph. What is your age? Mhm. Meanwhile, Alajuko Kode knows his age. Oh. Mhm. What is your age? I learned you are a small boy without wife, children, and have been chasing young ladies like you are mad and in hell. Full stop. Take it from me. Your task is your area. Your task in your area is a big one, and 2004 is dicey, and 2004 is a dicey year. So watch your head. New sentence. Watch your head. Full stop. Even people say your contributions as MP is a minus, and you are to be replaced at the parliament with a positive-minded person next elections. Full stop. Because they say you are a spent force womanizer and an ungrateful politician. Check your ways. Woman no good. Check your ways. Woman no good. They will ruin your health earlier and reputation, and especially when you are an listener like good self. Allah you conclude. You are very right. Woman no good. Hmm? And if you are a woman too, man no good. So as a woman is no good, so a man is no good. Hmm? You as a woman, they also tell you this is a matter of pairing in the Quran, which I've done earlier. Woman no good. Hmm. Also man no good. Hmm? You as a woman, they also tell you man no good. Uh, when you are not listener like good self, very good. A new attack. That businessman at Mamprobi behave as a matured person or then beginning. Papa contractor, do you still think it is necessary to stockpile arms and ammunition anywhere in the Dagomba land? I don't think it is right. But if you think otherwise, when it is your own bitter cup of tea, oh, if you think otherwise, then it is your own bitter cup of tea. Pardon me. The situation at the Dabong area is still sticky and fluid. Sorry, full stop. Arms and ammunition are not the answer at all. What the Dogombes must know is that war has not gained anything profitably for any society. Good. Alaji Kokone. Good. Hmm? In, set, in recent past, look at the northern conflict between the Gomba and the Konkomba. Full stop. New paragraph. Even the recent Yana murder at Yendi, the traditional capital of Dagbon, is a costly exercise to Ghana generally, but Dagbon in particular. New paragraph. All Ghanaians, the S is not there, I'm fixing it for them. All Ghanaians are, oh, okay. And all Ghanaians are paying dearly for that unexpected event. Full stop. Much as it is regrettable, it has happened. Much as it's regrettable, it has happened as a costly problem, and nobody should dream of its repetition or rehearse for another eventual upheaval. Full stop. New paragraph. As an indigenous son of Dagbon, you should not wish for the stockpile of arms, let alone war, but absolute peace to, unite. Absolute, there shouldn't be a comma there. Absolute peace to unite, reconcile, and develop your underdeveloped Dagbon. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, he's telling you you're underdeveloped Dagbon. The developed areas are not. buying stockpiling arms, and the developed Tagbon, you are an under and a native of under the developed Tagbon, you are stockpiling arms. To do what? To destroy it further. Elijah Kokode, thank you. Hmm? You are a bad son of Dagbon. Uh-huh. You are a bad son of Dagbon. God willing, you shall die before peace prevails. Allah, Abba Elijah Kokode, pray for him to live. Eh? Pray for him to live. Hmm? Remember Jesus or Anabi Isa, and the prophet Muhammad, alayhi wasallam, peace be unto them. Your wishes and dreams shall never materialize. Of course, he's wishing war. Allah, I understand you. He's wishing war. And will he die before war comes, before he gets his intention carried out? Hmm? So, anybody who thinks like you shall suffer similar calamity. Okay. Bad and irresponsible men like you must all die young. Shija. Alhaji Kodo, you are even wrong. It's not Shegia, it's Shegi. Shegia is a woman. Eh? Shegia is referred to as a woman, but Shege is a man. So you should have said Shege. You should have said Shege and not Shegia. Eh? A Shegia is somebody without an orphan, so without father, without mother, or born out of wedlock. Ah, okay, let me add my own. Uh, I would like to talk about the current events in our media and yes, in our media uh, concerning the Gulf War and Iraq. So many people have come out to criticize it. That's good enough. But the question that tantalizes my mind is, where were these people before the war began? And during the rhetorics, before and during the rhetorics and during the war, where were they? And immediately after the war, where were they? Should they wait for Putin to stage war against Kuwait before they come out? Eh? Uh, we should all follow the example. We should have followed the example of the Venezuelan leader who described George Bush as a danger, and also the Canadian Prime Minister at the time who described him as a moron. That's somebody growing in body and living behind his mind. Where were these critics? Or did they also hate Saddam and wanted him to be toppled before they would come out and criticize? Where were they? They were there. They were alive. Their senses were there. Huh? Why didn't they support Hugo Chavez and also the Canadian head to criticize George Bush? Ordinary people rather marched to the White House and sprayed oil and blood and said they didn't want an exchange of uh, blood for oil. But the intellectuals criticizing that event today, where were they? That's why I say it tantalizes my mind. If they had come together, I bet you George Bush would have stopped attacking Iraq, because most of the soldiers didn't like it, but they couldn't talk. They only had to follow command. So such is life, or such is life. Hmm? Medicine after death. Now everybody is affected. So you see the effects of the war in the whole world today, or on the whole world today. In Arabic, they will say in. So when Arab says in instead of on, you have to understand. So you see the effects of the war on the whole world today. So all of us must be held responsible for what happened. i.e., for the attack of for the attack of George Bush and Tony Blair on Saddam Hussein. We are now coming out after thousands have been maimed, lands have been destroyed, families have been destroyed. Then we are now coming out to criticize them simply because Vladimir Putin attacked Kuwait. Why did we wait till then? So that's how God acts. Eh? And God says, you do good, you do for yourself. We didn't do good because we didn't advise George Bush and we didn't stand up to support Hugo Chavez and the Canadian Prime Minister. I've forgotten his name. We didn't support him enough. We kept quiet. Apparently because we wanted Saddam Hussein to be toppled. He's been toppled. Iraq has been in difficulty till today. We all saw it. Nobody talked about it. And look at Gaddafi and Libya today. Houses were built for them free, cars dash free, everything free. And look at their plight today. Oh my God. So all that I see in these arguments is medicine too late. Medicine coming too late. Like I say, you do good, you do for yourself. We didn't do good. We refused to do good at the time by preventing George Bush with our pens. We rather kept mute. He has done it. We kept mute. He did it. Sorry, he did it. We kept mute. The people of Iraq were suffering. We kept mute. Then when Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine and it pains us to the core, we are now revealing the truths. These truths should have been revealed. I tell you, all the intellectuals coming out to talk against it have failed us in a way. They should have talked against this. And I tell you, George Bush wouldn't have attacked Iraq. No, there's no way. Because people were ready. People who even demonstrated. The ordinary people, those who are not intellectuals, demonstrated, went to the house like White House, like I said. So that's why I say God, we can't deceive God. God is God. God knows the truth. Always in the Quran you say, God knows the truth. We don't know. He knows everything. We don't know. So all of us, including myself, I'm nothing. I am an entity. There was nothing I could do, but I will include myself. Because probably if I were in power, then I would have kept quiet. Why do you keep quiet until this harm was done? I repeat it. Why? When the harm was done, why did you keep quiet? We saw the destructions in Iraq. We've seen the destructions in Libya, Palestine, all over the place. We kept quiet. And now, even when Vladimir Putin attacked Kuwait, Ukraine, people kept quiet because we all believed he would be defeated. Isn't that hypocrisy? We kept quiet because we felt Putin would be defeated. And as usual, we bombarded the media, we bombarded the people with lies and deception. Even to the extent that we said, the people said Vladimir Putin expelled the contents of his bowel. Why? Why, for God's sake? Huh? So you can see why I say this thing has been tantalizing my mind. You can't understand what is happening. So only God knows the truth. We are coming out now. Why? It's too late. The destruction has been done. And if we are not careful, more destruction will come and swallow all of us. Is that why we are now coming out with the truth? My honorable intellectuals, is it why? You people, we honor you a lot. I love you people. I love you. But you should have done those things in those days. We were all alive. Nobody is younger than younger before the war. Nobody was young before the war. All those creatures. We're all adults. So if I'm doing the work of God, I must come out also to tell the truth to the world. May God bless Hugo Chavez. May God bless that Canadian Prime Minister. I've forgotten his name, which people know very well. May God bless them. Hmm? And we, all I will say is God is God. God is a forgiving God. Even though we didn't do it at the time, we are now doing it. God will still bless us because probably to prevent more chaos, more damages, more suffering. Hmm? It's painful. And people lost their lives, others their limbs, others their fathers, their mothers, their children, their uncles. Why? Eh? The Arabs will say, Limaza, why? That's the peace I have. Eh? I'll have to pour out my heart because it will be helpful. Next time something like that is happening, people shouldn't keep quiet. One mad moron, danger, comes to destroy the whole world, and we all keep quiet because we feel self-sufficient. We feel we are self-sufficient. That's why we kept quiet. And now we see that no, we are not self-sufficient after all. It's only God who is self-sufficient. Who are Ghanaian? It's only God who is self-sufficient. Now we see that, you see. And you can see the ramifications of all these things. Tornadoes everywhere, earthquakes, fires, eh? Violent demonstrations. God is God. God is God. Allahu Akbar. God is great. God is great. So this is a lesson to intellectuals, all intellectuals of the world. I am not an intellectual, but it's a lesson to everybody that we must speak at the right time. Yes, we must criticize at the right time. We must prevent at the right time. I'm sorry for mankind, and I'm sorry for myself, but may God forgive us all. I speaking, I have my own faults. May God forgive us all, and then look at our good deeds now and not our past deeds. May God be with us all. Amen. Thank you very much. Bye bye.